What's up guys, it's Kelsel33. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time. If it's not your first time, welcome back. The reason I'm making this video is twofold. I want to introduce a new direction for the channel, as well as give a little background on myself, and you'll find out why I want to do that here in a moment. First and foremost, the primary reason I'm making this video is, like I said, to introduce the new direction this channel is going. Before I used to post highlight clips, but let's be honest, I'm not Bolo or anything close to that. And second, everyone posts highlight reels, so I was thinking I'm going to try and find a new way to make myself stand out as a content creator. So for these reasons, I'm going to contribute to the community the best that I believe I can. And that's going to be to review gameplay of players of Rainbow Six Siege and critique them, give them tips, and help the player ultimately improve so that they can either rank up, get a higher KD, overall just improve their play, or even make strides into a possible competitive environment. I'm going to be upfront and say that I was inspired by Pac-Man Down Under and thought to myself that the Siege community can use more people that create content like this. So I'm going to post a link to his channel in the description, and I highly recommend that you give his channel a look. Now the second part of this video is going to give you my resume as a player. After all, I wouldn't want to take advice from someone that I don't know, let alone have them critique my play. So back to the very beginning for myself, I started playing Siege in January of 2016, a month after the game's release. I'd been watching the game since its beta, and after a kid in my class told me that he loved it, I finally got it. The very first rank I ever got was a gold charm from the Dustline season, which I solo queued to at the time. Shortly after that, I ran into a group of dudes in a casual, and that would drastically change where I ended up in Siege. I played with that squad for about a year and a half. They all soon switched to PC, and I was left alone on PS4. After that, I watched my very first Invitational, and after hearing about Pro League for the first time, and that it would exclusively be held on PC, I told myself, I'm going to switch to PC and make an attempt to be a professional player. And as you can tell, I fell a little short of that dream. After switching to PC and reuniting with my PS4 buddies, they were in the process of making a competitive team, and they told me that I had a spot. We ended up finding 2 more people to complete our squad, and we tried competitive Siege and GoForce for the first time. To be honest, we were pretty bad. We were all platinums in game, but we would get stomped on by teams all the time that were either in high plat or in diamond rank, and these teams had strats while we didn't. It didn't take long for our team to split up, and some of us went our separate ways. I stayed with 2 of the newer guys as we wanted to pursue our career in Comp Siege, so we tried to form a new team. We could never get a solid 5 players to push into the comp scene though, so we kind of fell short in that sense again. In the meantime, however, we were playing ranked as a squad. We made Diamond 2 seasons in a row, and even though we weren't playing in a competitive setting, we were playing against pros, CL players, and just other mechanically skilled players in the highest levels of ranked at the time. So I did learn a lot there. Again, our team split, and ever since then I've duoed and trio queued with a couple of friends, that I still have from my early days of PC, and those are pretty much the only guys that I play ranked with. We're always in the mid to high plat range, and of course, if you were to look up my rank right now, it doesn't really reflect that. And to be honest, we haven't really pushed into Diamond or Champion since. I do have experience in the comp level of Siege though, however. I played Collegiate Siege my sophomore and senior years of college. Was that as competitive as Pro League? No, but there were strats used. We played scrims and other factors that kind of contribute to the comp experience of Siege. So the reason I'm telling you all this is to be upfront and honest with you. I'm not by any means a pro, and I'm not the best player out there. What I am is someone with a lot of experience in this game. I have thousands of hours played across my accounts, as well as thousands of hours of viewing experience, whether that be Pro League, watching streams, YouTube videos, and other content creation. I am not a mechanically gifted player, and I don't have an insane reaction time. I don't think that should be an issue with this YouTube channel though, as I will not be coaching you on mechanics. In Siege, you either have them or you don't. Can you improve them? Yes, absolutely. You can grind T-Hunt, grind the game, watch good players, and try and mimic them, but I'm not going to coach you on that here. I'm going to coach you on the mental aspects, the nuances, and the details that are often missed. These things can lead to having you an advantage instead of your opponent. What you want to focus on are the details in the game that lead to round wins, because ultimately, round wins lead to victories. How many times has it been match point, you're up 3-2, and your team throws the round? or you misplay a spot and cost your team, or when your team is down 3-4 and it's up to you to clutch to keep your team alive, I'm going to hopefully help you win those situations more often. Maybe there's an instance where you only wasted a minute and a half, which is solid, but you could have wasted 2 minutes as a roamer and won your team the game. You see, that's my goal. It's to improve the decision making and ultimately your thought process when you play. It's to give you tips that can give you an edge, and ultimately it's going to help you achieve your goals. I look forward to going on this journey with you. If you watched the entire video, I'd truly like to thank you for supporting my channel, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future. If you would like to submit a video request, there's going to be a link in the description. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Until next time.
Diffuser located.
Oh my god, you're the best.
Friendly destroy the diffuser.
Damn, they threw, dude.
Did you even see him?
Yeah, at the
I
last
didn't
second.
even see him. I thought you just shot him through the wall or something. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Told you, bro, to get the hacks.